we got some news on the C4 again. And the good old C4. And it was not such good news. I was driving home from work yesterday, and the upper radiator hose, the one that goes from this little joint to the water pump, busted open, spilled the coolant everywhere. I gotta change this thing too, and I got one spare one. But anyway, I was stranded on the side of the road. I got the hose now. Oh, I got the clamps right here too. Yeah, I think it was a $10 hose for that one and like $15 for this one, which of course not very many auto parts stores had it, but I found it. I'm gonna go pick it up right now, the day after. And yeah, you know what, you said you wanted updates, so here's an update on the C4. This is why I don't like daily driving Corvettes. I know they're reliable, yeah, whatever, but my daily used to be the Malibu. But now my sister's got the Malibu, and I have to drive this fucking piece of shit 92 vet. What's I gonna say? Yeah, I saw I'm gonna be honest with you, I did a little pull, and I got the low coolant light, and I heard a squeak, which was the coolant hitting this and the accessory belt right there. And yeah, and I started seeing the temperature climb and keep climbing and climbing. The actual electronic gauge on the cluster never went past like 227, 230. And I've been told that unless it goes out past 240, it's bad. But the actual analog gauge was pinned to the side. It was like 280, 300 minimum. So I mean, the car still ran, but had to duct tape the hose. I took it out, duct taped it. I don't know where it is right now, but I will show you. So I made it home, put some water in the radiator, in the coolant reservoir or whatever. I made it home, barely. Didn't overheat that time. It doesn't seem like the head gaskets or anything's bad yet, but I did notice the idle was like 1500 RPM. Alright. I'm back. What's that saying? 2 hours later. Anyway, I got the hose switch. I had to cut this one about 1 inch, I think. It looks a little bit funky, but that'll do. See, I replaced this one and that one. In total, it was about $23 at the door. Switched out the belt. Remember I told you? You wanna see? It's up, cracking stuff. So I thought I might as well switch it out because I had a spare one that it came with when the guy sold me the car. And it says right there how the belt routing is, accessory belt. But I still made a kind of a little drawing right there, just in case, because I know he did a couple things. I'm pretty sure they're all just, sort of stock upgrades. But anyway, I got the thing. Put some water and the radiator, whatever. I shouldn't get the keys. Now I got the keys right here. Let's start this bitch up, see what it do. Okay, and then I'm gonna top it off with coolant. Let's see if it even starts, because this thing battery dies all the time. Come on, baby, please don't fucking do me wrong. I don't know what that is, but listen. Alright. Woo. Yeah, buddy. At least it's working again. Shut off the AC for a minute. See what it does. And I hope it didn't overheat so much that it fucked up something in the motor. But let's see. And I checked the oil too, which is good. I don't know why I keep saying low oil. I think it might be the sensor. Shut it off. Well, we can see that it's running now. I keep seeing the low oil light coming, every once in a while, especially when it's cold. And I think it's just the sensor, because I checked the oil. It's just the same level every single time. But I'm gonna I'll clean out the sensor, and I still gotta do the transmission. No, I do think in this that it's leaking. And when the guy sold it to me, he said could use more oil change the transmission. We shall do a video about that later. But anyway, let me top off the coolant with this concentrate. Now, you know, you use whatever. And also disclaimer, don't do what I do, because if your car gets fucked up, that's on you, fam. Anyway, let me top this off. All right, half goes to the dirt, the other half goes in here. Damn, she thirsty. And by the way, this thing I think is fit to fit this. I'll put more water in. I don't know. I put water in, alright? I'm not a mechanic. I'm Joe the mechanic, certified by YouTube. Put some water in this and we'll be rock and rolling. I'll let you know if something wrong with the motor. But anyway, that's how it goes. For the belt, there's not much to it. I mean, if you know how to change a belt in any car, it's the same thing right here. And yet again, I'm back. Like I think I showed you guys in the last video. I said I was gonna go take it for a little spin, see what it'll do. It ran fine for like 15 minutes. But then again, the idling started going up. Every time I stop at a light or something, the RPMs were like 1500, 1500, 1600. I'm like, geez, I don't know what that is. So I came home right now. And like I said yesterday, this thing got wet when the fucking what's it called came off. I mean, not that. This thing. What this is, a throttle position sensor. This thing is so gooey and sticky. I think that might be the problem right there. So I'm gonna take these off. So I think this is throttle position. Who the fuck knows? I'm not a mechanic. I'll clean this off real good. See the cable, some moist. And there's some torque screws right there. I guess we'll see. Anyway, let's bring the little baby drill outside and let's see what's up with this sensor right here. Okay, it's a T25 Torx 20. The babe screw out. See, now this video is gonna be too long. And most of it's just me talking nonsense, and nobody cares about this shit that happens to the old vet. But yeah, I figured it was either a vacuum line or the throttle sensor that got messed up. What the fuck? I don't know how this works. Okay, I see that. I see when you move the throttle right there. Okay, take 3. Take 3 before I set this car on fire, and we'll fix the problem in its entirety. Oh shit. Well, I guess is that not it? That's not it. It's a TPS. I'm gonna have to go buy one of them motherfuckers. You gotta have a TPS at the store. I need one. Right fucking now. I almost dropped the hood on myself. See, I love this prop. See, it's like ingenious, but when you bump into it and you're working in the fucking car, the hood falls on your ass. And believe me, this hood is not that light, even though it's a Corvette. Fuck, that got me good. I almost cut my head off with this fucking hood. Let me drop this. Will you look at that? Fix this thing. Looks like I fixed this thing finally. Not the thing that took me too long, but let me show you. Check this out. The guy that sold me the car gave me a box and it had this sensor, and it had the belt in it too that I just changed, like I told. And he had this. I don't know if this looks used. I mean, it looks like it was there before, and then he put this one, and I switched it out, and this one seemed to be more this way. I don't know what that means. More this way. Maybe the butterflies close differently. Maybe this thing, I don't know, maybe the teeth on this thing are set up a little bit different, because it didn't go in just like this one, it went more like that. So I just brought it back, put the screws in there, and now it runs back to normal. I hope that's a problem, but I guess I figured out is Throttle bodies, throttle, the sensor. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, anyway, that's it. I guess this thing is no good, no bueno no more. I'm gonna go put it back in the box or throw it away. Anyway, it looks like that fixed the problem right there. I'm glad it did, because I can't afford yet to do a 383 stroker or LS swap it.